I've got a Sansui AU919 sitting on my bench right now, and it is, without exaggeration, one of the finest integrated amplifiers ever built by human hands, which makes what happened to this company one of the saddest stories in this entire industry. Let me tell you how Japan's Loudest brand went completely silent. Sansui Electric started in Tokyo in the years right after the war, and by the 1960s and into the 70s, they'd built a reputation as one of the most ambitious engineering houses in Japan. The AU series integrated amplifiers, the TU series tuners, all of it built with an almost obsessive attention to circuit design. And then there was Sansui's real claim to fame in the 70s, the QS matrix system, their entry into the quadraphonic sound wars, 4-channel audio that briefly promised to be the future of home listening. American distribution made Sansui a household name in hi-fi circles here, in the UK, across the English-speaking world. Walk into any serious hi-fi shop in the 70s and Sansui sat right there next to Marantz, Pioneer, and Sansui's amplifiers in particular earned a reputation for a warmth and detail that punched well above their price. Then two things happened almost at once. The format war around quadraphonic sound collapsed under its own complexity, too many incompatible systems, too much consumer confusion, and the format simply died before it could become the standard Sansui had bet on. And right behind that came the compact disc, the shift toward digital, and a wave of consolidation across Japanese electronics manufacturing that consumed dozens of once proud brands. Sansui struggled through ownership changes across the 80s and 90s, restructuring, changing hands between investors who understood balance sheets better than they understood output transformers. By the 2000s, the company that had once been a genuine engineering rival to Marantz and Pioneer was a shell of its former self. And in the mid-2010s, Sansui Electric formally went through bankruptcy proceedings. Here's the part that should really bother you. The same way it bothers me every time I see it on a shelf at a discount electronics store. The Sansui name didn't disappear. It got sold, like a piece of intellectual property, to companies with no connection whatsoever to the engineers who built the AU919. Today you'll find the Sansui name licensed onto budget televisions and low-cost electronics in various markets around the world, made by manufacturers who have nothing to do with the Tokyo engineering house that built the amplifier on my bench right now. That's the tragedy in one sentence. The name survived. The company, the engineers, the philosophy, all of it is gone, and what's left is a logo doing licensing work for products that would have embarrassed the original company. If you own a real Sansui, a genuine 70s or 80s piece with the weight and the build quality to prove it, you're holding onto the last physical evidence of a company that doesn't exist anymore in any form that matters. Take care of it. Nobody's making another one, and the name on a TV box today isn't the same promise it used to be. Tell me about your Sansui in the comments, model number and all. I want to know what's still running out there. And subscribe, because there are a few more brands with stories just as sad as this one.